Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk 2026 goals. I've talked about some of these in my other videos, so I'll try not to ramble too much, but I'll just start off with, I got a reading journal that I want to try and keep up with this year. Track all of my goals, track my reading. It's got some really nice pages for tracking like which days you've read and which goals you have, which challenges you're participating in. So I do want to try and track this in here. I've tried doing a reading journal previously and it just kind of fell off of my to-do list, so to speak. I'd put it off until it was too overwhelming to continue it. So I am hoping to actually complete it this year. It does only hold, I think, 24 books. So if I do keep up with it, I will probably need to do another one for this year as well. But first off, I'll insert a graphic for this, but I have 26 books that I want to read in 2026. I have a video on that, so if you'd like to see which books I have on that list, please go ahead and go watch that video when you're done with this one. I'm also wanting to participate in Books in Lala's Buzzword Challenge. So she has one that's for words and another one for covers. I will try and insert that as well. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to do like my monthly TBR, and then hopefully some of those will work for both her challenge and for my TBR to kind of minimize the overwhelm for trying to plan on reading too many books in a month. But we'll see how that goes. And then I also have, I wanted to finish my 2025 TBR, at least the ones that I had started, but I would like to finish that either this month or next month, if some of those have an overflow. And then I also want to read the Book of the Month book that I get each month in the month that I get it. In the past, I've had several different book subscription boxes that I've subscribed to. I'm down now only to the Book of the Month, but it is definitely attributed to my overflow of physical TBR. I do have an ultimate goal of getting my 2 bookshelves. Essentially, I don't want to have more on my physical TBR than what fits on these 2 bookshelves. Right now, I probably have twice that. Yeah, probably at least twice that. Granted, a lot of those were books that I have gotten from friends, books that I've been accumulating since I was very young. So, and I have this habit of not getting rid of books, kind of collecting them, if you were. We plan on moving in a couple of years, potentially, so I do want to kind of pare down my book collection to make that a little more reasonable. And then part of that also is that I want to start a series on my channel. I've seen several other YouTubers that have done this, kind of a emboss or toss, or basically read it or get rid of it, read it or unhaul it. But I have this stamp, a rubber stamp that basically just says from the library of, and it's got this cool door with ivy and stuff around it, and then a space for you to write your name. So I think I might do something along the lines of stamp it or scrap it. I'm not sure what the title's going to be for sure. But I think I do want to start a series like that on my channel. I'm not sure how often I would post for it, what all that it will entail. I'm still kind of in the planning phase of that. But If you have any suggestions for how I would select the books, leave them in the comments below. Just hopefully I can not be too ambitious with my reading goals. I would like to read 100 books this year, though that's just kind of an arbitrary number. Whether I hit it or not doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't bother me if I don't reach that. I only reached 80 books in 2025, I think. So I'm not too worried about it, but just to kind of give myself a number, that's what I've picked. But what are your goals for 2026? Are you trying to pare down your physical TBR? Is there books that are coming out that you're interested in? I do also kind of have a goal of basically a book buying ban. I don't know how well that's going to go. I usually do fairly well for several months, and then it's like if I buy a book, it kind of lets loose the dam, and suddenly I want to buy all the books that interested me. I have been trying to use the library, usually like Libby, doing audiobooks for books that I'm interested in and don't own, and trying to read as many Kindle Unlimited books that sound interesting instead of going out and buying them. So if it's a book that I'm interested in, then I'll check those two resources first before I go out and purchase it, or at least that's the plan. I think the only exceptions to that would be if a new book comes out in a series that I'm reading and currently enjoying, not any that I've started and haven't finished, preferably. Especially because I do like my books to kind of match the cover designs as they come out instead of being mismatched by buying them later or trying to have to hunt down covers that match the ones that I currently own if I want to own them. And then the book of the month, I do plan on continuing that, though if I do skip a book in the month, my plan is to read one of my already owned book of the month books, because I do have a backlog of those. But I think that's all of what I have planned. I'm hoping to keep up with doing videos on my channel, and we'll see how things go. Try not to be too ambitious, take it not too seriously. I mean, yes, they are goals, but I am going to try and reach them, but I'm not going to stress myself out over it, especially if I don't have time, if life kind of gets in the way. But yeah, I think that's it for my goals, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy reading, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.